Hello, so let's take a look and prepare this geometry here to emit some particles from. And the idea is we want to create some interesting emission and have the particles reach the center. I want them to reach the center here, or actually this point basically. I want them to reach this point and everything is going to come there and die or stop. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to scatter some points. And let's turn off relaxation, and this is I'm going to use this as the goal. So let's draw a curve and let's template this and hit enter. Let's make sure the point is also visible. Okay, so that's there. Start. Come on. I'm going to create a new curve node. So let's say we have something like this, for example, and let's move this point up, this point up. Okay, something like that. And let's do the same thing. Let's convert it to a NURBS curve, and I'm going to copy this, and we're going to use this emission. Cool. I'm just going to reduce the number of points to 200, and this is our curve. And let's dive inside. Visualize the guide to make sure everything is good. The guide doesn't look like it's good. Play. Sorry, I inverted the sources. So I Shift R to swap the connection. Yeah, we're good. So here I'm gonna increase the max radius influence to include everything. Okay. Now if I hit play, you can see we have some interesting motion going from the statue all the way here. So let's tweak this a bit. The radial force to 1, this maybe to 10. Cool. Let's go back up and animate the emission, so the points changes every frame to get randomized emission. And let's set this to 2000 to increase the point count. I'm noticing sometimes Houdini doesn't want me to type anymore. I'm not so sure why. Cool. So we have some nice emission. Let it play through, and maybe let's change a few things. Let's change this to 20, the suction to 1, and let's add a noise. So to add a pop force, I'm gonna set this to 10 and swirl to 3. And let's go back. I think the force is too strong now. The points are not staying in range anymore for the curve to attract them. Okay, so these guys are going to skip because they don't have any attraction. No, sorry, not because of that. I think I deleted the pop curve force for some reason. Sorry about that. Yeah, let's do 10. And let's hit play. And there we go. We have some cool attraction. Let's increase this. And what we can do to visualize this better is we can go here and add create a point VOP and add some interesting colors so we can view them better. So let's create the noise pattern. Let's connect the position, view it in the color, and it's a 3D noise. And I know that the 3D noise give us back negative and positive values, so I'm gonna compute the absolute, which will take all the vectors, the negative values. If there is a negative value, it's gonna flip it back. So let's increase this to 10 so we can see it clearly, and increase this. Cool. And let's play. Nice. Cool. So we have some cool attraction happening. But what's going to happen is it's going to be really hard to create some interesting motion with this setup as it is. And the reason for that is because we can get some interesting motion, but it will have some limitation. And the reason for that is because there is only one curve attracting this. Okay, there's nothing else defining how these guys should move. And if we find a way, if we manage to create multiple curves that starts from somewhere in the statue and reaches the goal that we need, we will be able to create something very, very interesting. We need a way to nicely sculpt and define multiple curves and then use those in the attraction rather than having just one of them that gets applied to everything. So for that, we're going to use something else. We're going to create another particle system and use it as the initial creation method to generate these curves. And we're going to do that in the next video. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in a bit.